Hey champions, Faye Kitariev is here, owner and the president of Make the Impossible Possible and the author of Choreography of Awakening. Today I'm going to pick up another lesson with you, lesson 8, Lessons from the Rink. And it's going to be a very interesting and unusual lesson today because we're going to take on the subject of financial freedom. A lot of clients come to me, and when I ask them what do they want in life, they tell me, my goal is to have a financial freedom. So what does that mean, having a financial freedom? They can't explain it to me. They can't put the number on the financial freedom. How much money do you need to have in order to have that financial freedom? So I try to show them an example that there are people who make billions of money and they still don't feel that they're free of thinking of their finances. So financial freedom is not really a concept of the number. It really is a freedom of thinking about the money. So as a figure skating coach, I'm going to take a little bit different approach to this issue. My student has made nationals, and she is going to represent our club and our state at the United States Nationals. The parents have invested a lot of money and time, and so she did, and I invested a lot of time into training her, and she is a contender. So we go to nationals, and they're the best skaters in the country. And everyone is on nerves. A lot of money was spent, a lot of time was spent, and it feels like if you're not going to win, your whole career is over. And the fear and the pressure at the event is huge. And everyone is watching everyone else and they're scared. And as we arrived at that competition, the practice ice, and I did not allow my student to do any jumps. And all we did on the practice ice was breathing. And it was very, very hard for her parents and for herself to just do that when everyone else was working on the jumps. And in skating, jumps are like money. And of course, winning a medal is like that financial freedom. It's almost like when I'm going to be that champion, then everything I've ever dreamed of, everything is going to come together and I'm finally going to be free. Well, what turned out is that as we were just focusing on each step at a time, one breath at a time, one movement at a time. And I had my student completely release all of the worries, all of the problems, not think about the competition at all, not even think about the program, definitely not to think about the outcome of that event, and just focus on doing 100%, completely committing and finishing one step at a time that I had planned out for her. And as she was doing that program, as she was competing, and she did exactly step by step what I had asked her to do, she finished the perfect program and in the end became a national champion. That was an icing on the cake. To be able to do that, she had to release the attachment to the result. She had to release the fear of not being good enough, of not making it. Because every time, as we start looking ahead and we feel this pull in our stomach and we're so scared that we don't have enough, we're not enough, that what if I'm not going to have enough money sometime later? It's not really true, it's just an emotional response. And if you commit yourself to staying in the moment and just enjoy doing what you're doing completely, and you're completely being submerged and focused in that moment and love it, that result will come inevitably, because you're going to be so much above the rest, above everyone who is worrying and afraid of not having enough. You're going to be ahead of them. And when you're going to be ahead of them, that financial reward is going to come. But the thing about that is, the freedom is not in the amount of money. The freedom is in the state of your mind. So I invite you to release your mind. Be free. That financial freedom is available to you right now, right at this moment. Just get into the space where you are now and enjoy the moment fully, completely. It's available to you right now. My name is Faye Kitariev, and this is Lessons from the Rink 8. And in the next lesson, lesson 9, we're going to pick up a different subject, a subject of how to stay committed to doing something difficult. And please click like below. Go to the YouTube if you're on Facebook and click like on the YouTube and leave a comment. It's so important for us to stay connected and communicate, be in the conversation. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what other lessons you would like for me to pick up on. And let's stay in touch. Go to my website. It's www.choreographyofawakening.com. Check out my book on Amazon. And I am looking forward to continuing this conversation with you in a few days. Stay blessed, stay happy, and stay focused.